How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Shaving with Serge. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on another shave, morning shave, right before work with that coffee. For today's shave, I got an awesome package yesterday. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Azulak. Something like that. I'll tag it down in the bottom on Instagram. You know, a buddy of mine on Instagram, and he sent me a package of stuff I wasn't expecting, more than I was expecting. I'm really grateful for that, and I'm really appreciative of that. I just want to thank you so much. And I'll be using that stuff in upcoming videos. For today's shave, one of the things in that package, I'm going to be using Terror from Barrister and Mann. And I do got the matching splash. I forgot to grab it out. I put it away last night. And where did he go? And here it is, Terror. So this is an extremely mentholated soap. It has a sticker on it. And it says caution, extremely cold. Keep away from eyes and anything else that you prefer not to freeze. You have been warned. All right, so this is an extremely mentholated soap. The last time I used a soap that had this warning label, I was in tears. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna make sure to keep it away from the eye area this time. For the brush, I'm using that Kraken. Come on, Terror and a Kraken, it just goes together, right? Had to just match it together. So the Kraken, there you go. This is the Lantern of the Abyss. Look at that beautiful brush. It's already lathered up in here. I got a bowl lather going on in my crack bowl, but I got another bowl coming. Cannot wait, from Mr. Smiles for Miles himself. It's a custom bowl, and he showed me the blank of it yesterday, and it's gonna be made to match two of my favorite brushes. If you saw my live, I pulled them out and showed you, and Smiles now, he casts his own blanks and he turns them, and he turns these bowls, and man, I just can't wait to get this in. I know it's gonna be beautiful. I've seen already one that he did before mine. I think I'm gonna be number 2 with the bowl, and yeah, I'm so excited for that. Can't wait. It's resin and it won't ever break again. This clumsy guy won't drop it. All right, I'm going in with the Chevette. It's got a brand new Gillette Nacet in it, and it's been a long time since I've done a Chevette shave. And Chevettes, man, if you can shave with a Chevette, you can shave with anything. That's my opinion. Chevettes are more difficult to use than a straight razor, in my opinion. I think most people try to go to Chevettes thinking it'll be easier than a straight razor when they're first entering, and in my opinion, it's harder. It's harder to use a Chevette than an actual straight razor. But I haven't used it in a while. It's been many months. We'll find out. I already forgot, but that's from what I remember. All right. I don't need a breakaway to make it or anything. It's already made. I'm gonna wet the face. And well, let me talk a little bit about the soap. All right, so this soap. All right, so this was inspired by the Legend of Terror and Erebus. Our Terror shaving soap gives meaning to bitter cold. We blended frankincense, the smell of shipped timbers, with very essence of cold water to bring the mind empty waste of the Arctic Circle. All right, so I just want to give a little read from the story. Barrister Man tends to give good stories behind the inspiration for the soaps, and this is inspired by a ship called the Terror that went down in 1848 in the Arctic cold. All right, so the scents in this are synthetic menthol, frankincense, salt water, and peppermint. This is going to be a polarizing scent. I don't see a lot of people liking this. I just get menthol and that frankincense. So it just reminds me of like rotted wood. Wet rotted wood. So exactly what they're kind of going for. The hull of the ship, the menthol to remind you of how cold the Arctic was. This smells just like old rotted wood with menthol, peppermint. I give this a scent strength of, my nose tends to be, I tend to be congested in the morning, but I'm still getting, I give it about a 7. I think it's cool. Do I love it? No, but I think it's cool. And would I use it? Yes. I like polarizing scents. You know, I like polarizing scents, and what that means for me is that I'll enjoy using them time to time. This is one that I'll enjoy using time to time, but I wouldn't want to smell like it every day. But would I like to use it? Yes, definitely yes. I think it's cool. The story behind it, this weird ass scent. It's cool. So I like it. I'm digging it. All right, and there you go. Let's paint this on. Whoop. Got a little happy there, just all over the place. I don't know, the more I'm doing bowl otters, the more I'm beginning to really enjoy them. All right, now I'm beginning to feel the menthol. Starting to feel that tingling. It's not extreme right now. I give it like a medium. One thing I noticed about menthol is that with each pass, it increases. And second pass is gonna be a lot colder, and the third pass will be really cold. All right, here you go, ready for the shave. This is loose, I probably should tighten this, but cheers. Getting used to this rounded body is a little different for me. Like I said, it's been a long time since I used a Chevette. Other side. On the face, the scent isn't as polarizing. I'm not smelling all that freaking scents. And that's the ingredient that's gonna remind you of what I described of. It was that rotted old wood. I'm getting mainly peppermint now, menthol. And that tends to be more of the back note of it when it's lathered on the face. All right, that's first pass. Cold. Now that water, getting that cold water, it's feeling colder temperature wise because of the menthol activating. Yeah, and now this is still an enjoyable menthol shave to me. It's not crazy, right? Now I'm at the level of when I put maybe 9 of Sterling menthol drops in my soap last time. Still very enjoyable, even at like 6:45 in the morning. All right. Second pass. Digging it. That's one thing I really like about Barrister Man is that Will takes the time and he uses inspiration for scents. And you know, I know Barrister Man, I tend to just say, in my personal opinion, that most of the soaps are you're either gonna love them or you're gonna hate them, because he does think outside the box when it comes to scents, in my opinion. And that's one thing I really do enjoy about Barrister Men. They are definitely top 3, you know, in my favorite companies. All right, second pass. So I enjoy that. I enjoy reading the storyline and just having the storyline behind the soap, and then using the soap. It just makes that experience for me more fun, cooler, enjoyable, you know? All right, second pass. Rinse that off. All right, so far so good with the Chevette. I was having a problem gripping my skin right there. It was residual slickness, and I still had a little bit of wetness on my fingers, so my hand kept sliding as I was trying to wipe it off. This is loose. This is really loose, so it's really bothering me right now. I needed to stay up and it keeps dropping. I did feel a bump right there, so just checking to see if I caught blood. The razor hit a zit into a little bump, wasn't a smooth pass. Alright, and I'm going to use some of this slickness right here from my goatee that gets trapped there. And I'm going to go up and upwards stroke with my right hand. Let's see, this wants to drop, so it's annoying. Alright, and under the chin. And I'm ready for my third pass. Just checking the blade to make sure that it's straight. I saw it right now, and the corner of my eye looked like it was off. I'm gonna wipe my mouth. I want some more coffee. More coffee. Yeah, so far having an enjoyable shave. Ooh, that's cold. Arctic water is just splashing on my face. Ah. And third pass is colder. I'm enjoying this menthol. Oh yeah, nice and cold now. Now this is Arctic water. the imagination, man. With the imagination. Except I get to survive this shipwreck. All right. Third and final pass. Let's do this. Rinse that off. Going on the other side now. There we go. I was having a hard time seeing that side. And ready for the full pass. Here we go. All right, so far so good. Biggest issue with the shave was just this is loose, and so it wasn't staying where I needed it to. And now it's staying a little bit better. I don't know, during the shave I was wanting to drop and it was getting really annoying. All right, let me rinse off and I'll be back for the sport. All right guys, and I'm back and I did all that nice touch up off camera. Nice shave. Besides my personal opinion of being annoyed by the razor today. But got through it. Terror going in with the splash. Don't get this around your eyes. Nice menthol, isn't too crazy, isn't overpowering in my opinion. It is a nice menthol shave. I get more of the peppermint and mint, and the frankincense is the back note of the shade of the splash, which is nice in my opinion, because I'd rather smell more like that than the frankincense when the shave is done. And yeah, totally digging it. Totally digging this. Totally digging the story behind it. Really enjoyed it. All right, I gotta get ready for work. Finish getting ready. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.